Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a teardown of a snowblower transmission. Now the transmission I'll be tearing apart today is a fairly new model of transmission that you will find on some Murray snowblowers. And here's the transmission. This part here is driven by the drive belt, and these two gears here will drive other gears to drive the wheels. Now the problem with this transmission is that it doesn't drive the gears over here. So what we ended up doing is replacing the whole transmission. At the moment you can only buy the whole transmission, which is quite expensive. The guy paid around $400 for this transmission here alone. And it's got a few mechanisms here to switch gears, as you can see. And all that's holding the cover here on the transmission are torque screws. There could be some oil in this transmission. I've never taken one apart. That's why I have cardboard underneath the transmission and also a container in case some oil leaks out. I want to take this one apart today to see if there's some little thing that could be fixed to make it work again. And before I get started here, I just want to show you this number on the transmission. It's a general transmission, part number 1733972. And to take this apart today, I'll be using my impact with a T20 screw bit. Now I'm going to try prying over here to see if it comes off. It is sealed with some kind of silicone. Actually, it might be easier to go this way here at the end of the part. Man, that's on there really tight, by the way, guys. Now it is starting to come apart, but that silicone or whatever is used to glue the two parts together is extremely strong. So I'm going to leave the one screwdriver in, and then I'll just work my way around it. I just don't want to break the cover in case I can save it. I'm actually going to go in with an X-Acto. This is going to cut the sealant. That seems to be helping. The biggest help today to get this off was using the X-Acto knife in between to cut the glue. And here's the inside of this transmission. And there is oil inside of it. And all the gears are plastic. They look to be in good condition. Kind of hard to tell right off the bat what was the problem with this transmission. Maybe it's one of the shift levers. I'm not quite sure. If I turn the pulley here, you can see the gears are turning. But none of the gears are turning for the wheels. Actually, I see a really loose bearing here, so that's probably the problem. Right in here. There's one bearing here, it's got all the balls in it, but the one behind it that I was showing you, all the balls are gone. And here's a good view from here. Actually, if you look closer, there you can see the inner bearing race of that bearing. And this metal part's supposed to be straight like that. And there might even be other problems, because when I turn the pulley, the gear does turn, but this gear over here does not turn to turn the gears for the wheels. So there might be something broken inside here where the gear connects, or in here. It's kind of hard to tell because I've never worked on these, and they're not made to be serviced anyways at this time. Now I just dumped the oil out of that transmission, and you can see the bearing parts, and that oil actually smells burnt. And all the small ball bearings came out too. Now I've managed to pry out this part here. And there's still something holding this. Now I've managed to get it off, but it is frustrating. Anyways, it kind of looks like this part here has an issue in here as well. Right on the inside, this bearing's shot. So that would be the main problem of this transmission. Unfortunately, I can't find a parts list for it, nor can I order parts to repair it. I was just curious to see inside this new transmission to see exactly what went wrong. And this obviously is the problem. It's kind of surprising that a steel bearing would fail so quickly though. And just a tip guys, if you do take one of these apart, it may be good to wear some kind of nitrile gloves because it's very oily. Everything you touch is greasy. So when you look at all the parts, the gears look good. It's a shame that just one little part here would fail and cause the whole transmission not to work. I say that because it wasn't cheap to replace it. Actually, I'm going to throw all these parts into a box and save them just in case I ever needed any part in the future. Anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time on this broken transmission, but thanks for watching, and now you know what it looks like inside one of those transmissions. Make sure to subscribe, guys, and have yourselves a great day.